On this tutorial we're just going to do some painting, random painting, a bit like James Pollock does, and just see different effects that will come out of it. So what we want to do is just get rid of the cat, and we're just going to create just basically what you want is just like a little dot, just as your paintbrush. So just make a little dot in the middle there, and that now will become our paintbrush. We'll leave the background or the stage white for now, but we can do different effects with that, which I'll show you at the end. So what you want to do is we'll start off with your when the green flag's pressed, and most of what we'll need now is in pen. So as you start, we'll always start with clear, because obviously if you've done a previous drawing it'll just continue to do it on top of each other, and you want to start with a pen up. We're going to start in the middle of the stage. It doesn't matter where you start, but if we just generally start in the middle. So if you just click on at the start, it will go to 0, 0, which is your dead center, and go back to your pen, and we'll start with a pen size, set pen size, there we go. We'll just leave that at 1. A lot of this is adjustable, it's just to how you want to do it, and then we'll set the colour. So we'll set the pen colour to, if you click on this, different colour you choose to start with will give you different effects. So what we're going to do, we're just going to start with a light green, and then from there you want to go pen down. So basically we're going to clear the painting from the previous one, leave the pen up, we're going to go to the centre of the stage, we'll set the pen size to 1, we're going to set the pen colour to green, and then we're going to do pen down. So now we want to go across and we want to do a repeat, and if we just grab a repeat there. Now we're going to move on to doing like random, a lot of random colours, sizes, angles, everything like that. So if you just grab a pick a random and then put that into your box there, so you've got repeat and then random, set this to all different sizes. It's just a case of playing around with it and learning what's best for you really. So we're just going to preset this to 4080. I found it quite a good layout. And then inside that, we want to move. So many steps. Same again. We want to go to an operator and we want to do it random. And what we'll do then, we'll change that to say 20, 30. Obviously I've played about with this before and this is what I like it to do, but as I say, everybody's different. Then if you go back to your motion, and we'll get the paintbrush to turn and twist around, go back to operators and we'll drop that in, and we'll do something like between 10 degrees and say 45 degrees. And then after he's done that, he'll want to move again. So you just want another move, go back to operators, pick random, and we'll change that to a different one, just go 20, 35. So all them sizes there and variants of movements and that lot, that can all be adjusted. There's no set thing to do in it. What you want to do then is change pen colour, and if we grab that, oh sorry, before that what you want to do is, we don't want it to go off the painting, so you just want to grab a if on edge bounce like that. So we've got a repeat, a random repeat, random moves, random degrees, and we've told him not to go off the edge. Yeah. Now we want to change the pen colour. So if you want to grab a pen colour there, go back to your operators and what we'll do is just grab another random, put that in there, and this time if we just leave that to 0 and we'll go up to 50 like that. So, and how we're going to run that is if you go to control and we'll grab another repeat there and put that around everything up to, get rid of that pen. Pen wants to stay outside the repeat. I'm going to put everything in there like that. So that's how your basic layout will be. And then, excuse me, at the end of the run you want to do the pen up so it finishes, and then you want to grab a stop all and then the program will stop. So that's the basic layout there. As I say, the kids can do it all how they want to do it, different effects. Obviously the pen size, you don't want to do that too large. For the pure fact is, where we got, in fact I haven't done the pen size. If you go back to the pen and set pen size there, or change pen size, just grab that in there and you want to do a random one again. So, but quite important on this one, if you start with like a -3 and then go to 2, if you did anything bigger than that you would just get big fat splodges all around the screen, which doesn't look really good, which I'll show you in a second. So we're just going to test that, make sure it's all working. As you see, it'll start with certain colours and it'll do the repeat so many times. There's not a lot there. What we're going to do is just quickly change the repeat to 15 because you've still got a lot of white spaces. As I say, a lot of it's trial and error to how you like it. And we'll just see what 15 brings. Which is not too bad. There we go, that's the 15. So it's basically running 15 times. As I said here, if we change the pen size, just say we change to a 4, like that, and say that was 0, what would happen then is if you press the green, as you can see, you just end up with a load of blodges really. So that's the only one that's quite important. Basically that's what you'll end up with. So, which is not what we wanted. So I've found that this seems to be the best way to do it. If you just go -3 and then just makes the maximum 2 for the pen size. That's the only the important one. As I said before, the other thing you can change is if you go to your stage and then click on your background, and we'll edit that. And if you chose black and then click OK, what you would then is start with a black background, which is quite a nice effect. Stop that. And then there's the other thing you can do is, if we go back to scripts on your sprite there, this is the other thing I noticed you can do as well. When you first change your colour, or first choose your colour, like I chose green, if you started with say a pink and then started, what you seem to do is get a different range of colours, which is quite good. So that's all personal choice really. So the only things I would look at is set the pen colour. Whatever you start with seems to be a different range of colours, and definitely your pen size, keep it within that range, or you'll just end up with a big blotch. And then what you can do when you've finished, if you enlarge the screen like that, and if we did it again, just get your kids to do it this way on a full screen, what you can do at the end of it when it's finished. Pretty soon. There we go. Once it's finished like that, as I've said before, if you look at your keyboard, you'll see on the top of it usually there's a print screen button. If you press that once, then open your paint program if you're on Windows, and then paste onto that. You'll actually have a picture of the kids' drawings, and then you can print them out and do different tasks with it from there. Right, that's it for today. It's just a quick tutorial, and thanks for watching, and until next time.